see, this is what it's all about. It's like 7 o'clock in the morning. Just that mountain chill, mountain smell. The thing that's frustrating is, like this house. This house is probably 3,500 square feet. It's got a basement. It's got a million little rooms. But it's, this is probably a $1.1 million house now that would have cost $400,000 3 years ago. But I mean, I'm not even complaining about that. These are the times. These are what prices are. But we're now, all these houses we're looking at just don't feel special. They feel kind of dinky. And I'm starting to think maybe we need to go back to Helen, where the original house was. That was a special house. We originally thought we would cancel the gnarly driveway. I think we need to go back there because that lake is special, and maybe it's not as gnarly as we thought because we had to stop in the middle to get down to. And then I'm going to try to get into that Hayesville house, the one that was $2.8 million, just to get a scale. That's a 7,200 square foot house. Maybe that's just a bigger house with more built rooms that are all cut apart. This is frustrating. I'm also went for when I was driving and had a panic attack, so I need to get up here. Michelle's right, though. What we probably need to do is just rent a place up here for like a month and just spend time in it. Go look at a million houses, and I don't know. So anyway, I'm gonna try to go for a little drive in the neighborhood here and just be in the mountains. It's 7 o'clock, but we're gonna head out at like 9:15 and go on a little marathon looking at some houses here today, and see if we can't find something that we love. I'm okay with it, not being perfect, but it has to feel right. It has to feel like there's stuff to do. I mean, but am I expecting too much? Like, could a little house like this be acceptable and just to be here? I don't know. Yeah, I'm trying to figure it out. So, I haven't even given you a formalized walkthrough, or for those of you who don't know how this works, Turo is an app. And so I found a really cool guy on Turo. So here's the Turo app. And his name is Andarius. And they have like M8s and 8 Series and a bunch of BMWs to rent in Atlanta. It was a really great experience. She picked me up from the airport, or dropped the car off at the airport in a smart spot. And then, it was an M4 comp. Has carbon ceramics. It has 47,000 miles on it. But it's clean and smells good, and the windows are tinted. So I kind of know, they know what's up. So I'm going to try to work with these guys in the future. As we come up here, I just rent their cars. And this has Formula One Pinnacle tint on it. So that's cool. I'm sure he just kind of bought the car like this. Maybe he had it done. I don't know. Let's see if there's any modifications done to this. It doesn't feel like there is. Yeah, everything's stock. Stock setup. And it is kind of nice in the mountains that you're not worried about. It doesn't have a front lip or anything to worry about. I'm going to take it for a spin in the neighborhood here and go see if I can do a little mountain driving therapy. Let's see, this is pretty typical of these mountain houses in that, this is the rental, but everything's so small, like 7-foot doorways. And then, this is a pretty decent sized house, but there's just so many darn rooms. And that's really common up here, and I just don't like it. It just doesn't feel right. So, It's part of the chase, the discovery. Figure out what to do about this kind of thing.
Front and center. Like it looks like it's in the living room.
Well, that's kind of the theme here.
I know, that's what's funny about it. Have you ever seen it? Oh, I like it.
So, this is a pretty nice little property, but the neighborhood, super jank. So this one's 1.25 million. It's 3,000 square feet. It gives your reaction.
No, don't.
Yeah, this is not what we're looking for, but it's good to see, you know, what houses could be like. So I'll spare you the detail on this. This isn't good. This isn't right for us.
And like I looked out my window and it was right there, right at our house.
Yeah, they're attracted to that sugary stuff.
Yeah. She's got a couple feeders out here, so I was like, oh.
All right, that's a wrap on this one.
That
Yeah,
post
so
seems like something you would pick out.
yeah, the entry to this house.
The entryway is like
Impressive.
impressive, yeah. And then you get in, you're like, oh.
Yeah.
Every morning you'd have a wake-up call.
Whether you wanted it or not.
Oh, coming from all directions. From over there and there.
Aggressive wake-up call.
Yeah, no dice. So we're in Blue Ridge, and you can see why we're here looking at this place. And then there's a shed there when you check out. So we'll go check out the garage. So I can't video because the people are here at the house. But yeah, this is the epitome of you build a house so that your kids, you know where your kids are, you know?
Yep. See, like my kids would think this is great.
And then you wouldn't have to.
And like,
I like that.
No, I like the deck.
no, I don't.
I
like
love the
that
deck.
It doesn't match. It looks like
I just don't like where we're at.
it doesn't look as nice as the rest of the house. Well, this is pretty much a done deal because of this.
Well, again, you could. What was this house? How much is this thing? I mean, you could pay this for $100 grand.
I'm personally glad that we came and looked at this because it got me in the feel of like, okay, if my kids were here, what would they want to do? And I mean, these kids live here, so.
Yeah, but they're out of here all the time with their trailers and their dirt bikes. They're not doing anything here.
What's going on?
Oh my God. We are 2.5 miles down the most gnarly gravel dirt road that doesn't say anything about that. We're going to look.
So, and they're gonna be here, and we have to pretend like we're okay.
Go, just park right here on
no!
the left. On the left. On the left.
Oh God. We have to compose ourselves.
Be running
How
through
did you
the car.
get us?
What do we ask next time? Do you have to drive 3 miles down a dirt road? Up
Not
a
just
cliff
a
or
dirt
two?
road, like a gnarly. Oh
Watch
boy!
what's
Just
about to happen.
get us out of
Still
here.
gotta get up here.
Oh my gosh! What if there's a car?
Go 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 go.
Oh Lord Jesus, please. Okay, no cars. It's like a prayer around every corner.
Kim, I'll buy you a new car, Kim. If we screw this up, I'll get you. I'll get you
Am
a
I going
new.
this way?
If we come out of here with our lives, we're good. Damn the car.
This was quite.
We
an
can walk it.
adventure.
This would be easier to walk than it is to drive. That lady looks shocked. Like, oh, what?
I cannot believe her. Hi, are you Kim? And then she looked at her time, her watch. Come on, lady. We'll be in and out in 5 minutes, I promise.
Yes.
And
Yeah,
that's
that's like a
She was
winning
like-
sales strategy. If you have multiple people there at the same time, idiot.
She was the listing agent.
And
Like
you-
she's the one selling the house.
she works in his office.
Oh, okay.
And you need to be welcoming to people when.
Be tears or laughing tears.
Yes.
This is the worst. I will trade this experience in a
I
second.
had fun. This was the best part of my trip so far.
Oh
Just kidding.
Lord, the people totally dismissed us. Thought we were some punk kids. I don't think I look like a kid
I know,
anymore
we're
though.
40s. Which way
Yeah.
we going, folks?
Oh, yeah.
Someone navigate me. Dang, and you liked it back here, Matt.
I did.
These roads, look how smooth it feels now after all that gravel.
Way to look on the bright side.
We got like a butt massage for 20 minutes while we...
Starting route.
Okay, we're back. Ironically, this is the same neighborhood that we're renting the Airbnb in. So this is on the lake. The driveway is kind of gnarly, but it is kind of flat here. So this is 1.74 million. Let's see what it feels like. Let's go around back here. So this is Lake Notley. So this doesn't have any kind of dock or anything, but this back area has a lot of potential. Now, during the winter, they'll like drain this thing down. So see, Shelly, the thing that stinks about this is $1.8 million, and we got to do a lot of work to get this. You know, we'd want to tear this all apart and terrace this out and do a fire pit and dock and all that stuff. Fireplace. But I mean, this is like a very not done, not complete.
Yeah. No, I gotcha.
But could be.
Yeah, I like that flat spot for a trampoline.
Let's go walk down the lake. But see, this lot is pretty good. Could be sweet. Let's go around back here. So this is Lake Notley. So this doesn't have any kind of dock or anything, but this back area has a lot of potential. Now, during the winter, they'll like drain this thing down. So see, Shelly, the thing that stinks about this is $1.8 million, and we got to do a lot of work to get this. You know, we'd want to tear this all apart and terrace this out and do a fire pit and dock and all that stuff. Fireplace. But I mean, this is like a very not done, not complete.
Yeah. No, I gotcha.
But could be.
Yeah, I like that flat spot for a trampoline.
Let's go walk down the lake. But see, this lot is pretty good. Could be sweet. Great view, huh? Yeah, so what you do, you just kind of would do retaining walls and terrace this all out. But it would cost, you'd spend a couple $100,000 out here getting it all. Maybe not that much. But like this goes dry.
That's crazy to think this goes dry.
Yeah, and it probably comes up. Think we could bring in Florida beach sand in here?
Yeah. Where's my Lake Weir sand?
Yeah, see, look, the lake will come all the way up here. There's your bass boat.
This one you have a wake, right?
Yeah, you can do whatever you want here. This is like a serious lake. I mean, look how deep. I mean, this is probably 20 feet deep.
You want me to ask them to drive us around?
It just got better.
I can't tell if you're being sarcastic.
I like this. I mean, I'm not like over the moon. You don't like this at all?
No, I like
You can
certain
tell.
things about it for sure.
Come look. Just come
I
downstairs.
like the lake.
Yeah, so here's the other bedroom. This would be my outdoor kitchen out here.
Oh yeah, this is cool. Oh, it's even screened in. Yeah, because look, they have their grill.
I like this.
Shoot, this room's really cool.
I like this, Shelly. Okay, we're at the farmhouse, which is not on the lake. It's facing the lake. But it won't be facing the lake for long because there'll be somebody's house that gets built there. But I'm just realizing I think this is the same builder that built the house in Blairsville and Highland Park that we saw last time that just wasn't built particularly very well. So we'll see. This backyard's pretty good. let's go do it. I'm gonna be selling here soon. This is a good sign. I mean, it's a little jank installed, but it's a special new kind of hose bib.
Oh.
So I know the
Why didn't they put it on
CEO.
straight?
I don't know why they didn't put it on straight, but
I would never have known what that is.
yeah.
Sort of crack already.
Well, that's what happens with concrete. Yeah, it's a pretty good view, huh?
Yeah, it's cool. Oh yeah, this entryway is cool. I remember seeing on the video.
Yeah. So this is what you don't want to walk into claustrophobia, right?
Yeah, I think I was trying to say, like, I just need the main room to, like...
Look at that mountain there. So this house has this garage. That's not 40 feet, is it? A generator. Nice driveway to wash cars. That's what I like about this. This is my savior. This was the savior
This
of
house?
my mountain experience. And this is the worst thing I've ever walked through in my entire life. The basement, you know, like the unfinished basement, it was like, oh man, we can build whatever we want. It's this high. It's like this tall, the whole thing. So it fills up the whole bottom of this house. They even have a stairwell to it. I'm not even going to show you this. It's a waste of time. So, on to the next one. See ya. I like the door to nowhere. I like the extra door to nowhere. If you're ever designing a garage, this is exactly how not to do it. Just so you know, Shelly.
Don't worry, when I design my garage, I'll consult you first.
Yeah, good idea.
Fine. After that driving.
You did some good driving, you think?
Over Blood Mountain. Yes.
I'm working on your input-output, not walking through turns. So we decided we're going back to Cleveland. The only problem is strike number one. What is it, Shelly?
Speed bumps.
Yeah, there's like 25 speed bumps going
we're
into
counting
it.
how many. We're on 2.
That was 2.
So let's not exaggerate it.
Yep.
2. But they're pretty bad ones.
The only problem is I'm looking at buying a mountain house, and apparently I'm never going to be able to drive again. So that's the bad news. Good news is, I don't know if there is good news. How many speed bumps are we at now? 5?
No, that
Or
was
4?
only 4.
Okay. But they're not super aggressive speed bumps. Looking on the bright side. The real ball buster here is the fact that we get in this neighborhood. I didn't know what word to say,
You
but
were
that seemed like a
thinking
good
really
one.
hard about what word to say.
The real concern is that you'll see we're going to be white knuckling down this driveway. It's a death-defying experience.
No, I got it.
And so we would have to, well, we're going to find out. Yeah, let's go check it out.
I'm not worried about the driveway.
There she is.
Oh, good.
Speedos? No Speedos. So only 4?
That wasn't too bad.
No.
I think, was that one? No. I think it was 4.
Shelly, what's your take?
I love it.
So
I absolutely
we're really frustrated, ready to quit. We figured this would be a disaster, and
oh my gosh, I walked in and I'm like, yes.
well, by the time they see this video, you think we'll have made up an offer?
Hopefully.
I've got to go get the bank stuff lined up. I got to find a bank that's going to loan me the money on this thing.
Wait, I thought we were gonna like offer tonight. No.
I can't. I don't know if I can get finance.
Oh my gosh, Maddie, you're supposed to do that before we left.
Yeah. Well, we got tomorrow. We can work on that. We'll go meet some banks today or tomorrow. Do we want to try to come back tomorrow? Or do we? I don't even need to see it again.
No, I don't need to. I was sold in the first minute.
The entryway?
The entryway, and then when I stepped out on the porch, I was, oh my word.
Yep. So to this point in our trip was just not going well. I'd spent so much time and energy and effort over the last year and a half or so searching for every home that goes for sale. We'd made the determination that going to the Highlands, North Carolina, those homes are in a completely different class. Cashiers and Sapphire Valley, they're just in a different class. Than we're just not ready to take that amount of risk to build this destination property. This is our first go at buying something like this, doing something like this, and including you in this process. And so we had settled on going to somewhere in the North Georgia corridor here, maybe right over the North Carolina border. And doing so, meant that the homes would be, you could get a better caliber home and a lower lower price point than you would up in Highlands, North Carolina, where we ultimately want to have a place as well. So I had built this up in my head of how this was going to go. I'm like, the farmhouse looks like it could be perfect. The house on the lake, which we just looked at, looked like it could have been perfect. All these houses that we had gone to see could fit the bill. In my mind, I had built it up to, well, we'll have to decide. We'll have to pick which one we like. And we didn't like it. But I'm looking at it from the positive angle. We're just getting really distraught, really disappointed. So the house we're about to go see, which I'm not going to show you, I'll explain why in a second. The house we're about to go see, we had decided we were not going to go see it. This was our number one house from the beginning, and looking at the Zillow listings and looking at the various listings of properties that I plan to go see, this was what we would call my number one. But when we went to the second house, the blue house that had the gnarly driveway, we drove across the lake and then saw that the driveway we thought was impassable. And so I had actually told Kim, the realtor, I said, look, we're not going to go to that house. Just forget it. There's just no way. Good thing that she didn't listen to me and canceled the appointment. Early this morning on this video, I had decided that, you know what, maybe we should just go look at it. You never know. We're already here. I'm going to go home empty-handed, or possibly go back to the very first house that we originally looked at on our trip a year and a half ago in Helen. And so I'm going to skip that in this video. There's a bunch of reasons why. A lot of it has to do with I've changed the style of how I'm going to do this and set this up for us. But let's take a look at kind of wrap up here. I'll come back to you and explain to you what my plan is. So we're back to Helen, back in Germany,
where this all began.
So the whole trip began. Down the hill. Yeah, this driveway feels like nothing. Remember how scary it felt before?
It's right there that feels.
Yeah, you're good. This car's pretty tall.
Should I go all the way to the bottom, or just right here?
Yeah, go in. Come swerving wide. I need a picture of the M3 down in here. Yeah.
You want it right here?
I forgot about this garage. Right here's good. Alright, so we already have a video of this house, so I'm not going to give you the whole tour of it. But we're back here.
Oh, yeah, I know that.
Seems like the right thing to do is to be here. When were we here? I don't remember what month we were here.
It was February or March. Oh, the pool's not doing so good.
So the cool thing about this place, the garage, imagine an M3 parked. Oh shoot, yeah.
Oh, I forgot it was really deep.
Crap, Shelly. I'm reneging on you.
No, you're not.
That's the garage, look at that. It's giant. Yeah, so again, you can go watch this tour. I'm gonna go walk around it. Stay out of the videoing part. So I've forgotten how much I love this house, how cool this house is. But Helen was our big holdup because we wanted the Highlands. We're not ready for the Highlands, and we know that now. I just picture a GT3 parked right there in a photo, sold. And I can't do both houses yet.
Well, don't worry. They've both been sitting for a long time. So
Either one might be available.
And we would just cut the crown right off of that there.
All we've done today, this will be a piece of cake.
Yeah, all right. Let's do it.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna hate it. All right, Shelly, we made it home. Good news. Want to tell them the good news about the food?
We found a delicious sushi restaurant.
Yeah. So some of you had told me about the sushi. It was like Thai and sushi in Helen. I'm like, nah, get out of here. Gross. It was like legit.
It was
Thai.
delicious.
Yeah, sushi even without like sushi, like any kind of soy sauce or anything. It was fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
And then you convinced me
To go on the mountain coaster. Helen mountain coaster. Hold on. I have proof.
And then
What'd you think?
It was actually really fun.
I was just going to go. Can you see that? I don't know if that works. Push it by me. Anyways, I was just going to go on it. And then he was like, I'll go with you. So fun. It was great.
Yeah, it was really good. I mean, it's like 45 seconds long.
Well, what was funny was you asking the lady, is this pretty, scary? And she's like, 3-year-olds can go on it.
So, the Helen House is still great.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping that it's still available. Like
when you're ready to buy another house?
Yeah. So, what are we going to do?
Are you glad we went and saw it? The Helen House?
So, we're going to... So, what I'm going to do...
We fell in love today.
Not me and you. The house.
You with the house and me with the house.
Not you with me. And vice versa. No.
Hopefully you've been in love.
Yeah. I'm going to go put this video together and see how it fits, and I'll explain to you how I'm going to do this. It's complicated. But I've got to go, tomorrow. So tomorrow we don't have to go and see any houses, but so tomorrow I'm going to work on finding a lender, and I'd really like to find a bank here to work with, so that way in the future, when we do other properties, we have somebody to call on, and we can do portfolio loans where they just take it on here. I mean, I could always call Merrill Lynch, I can call Chase, that I bank with, but I'd prefer to work with someone local here, so we'll see if we can find that. So anyway, yeah.
We're super excited. You got to sound a little more. We're super excited.
This is me excited. This is what I look
jeez.
like. All right, so the trip actually turned out great. We went to the Helen house to confirm that the house that I didn't show you is the house that we want, and I've actually submitted an offer here this morning. So I'm hoping to get that house. So my plans have changed quite a bit on how this is going to do this. I've been thinking about this a lot. We had some downtime, lots of time sitting as a freaking passenger in a car. For those of you who don't know, I struggle with some significant, OCD issues where, I'm driving, especially with a passenger, and I just can't. I just feel like I'm going to pass out. It's a total disaster. So part of the reason why I want to buy the mountains have fixed me many, many times. So I'm just going to get my own darn place there. So I've decided that what this first property is going to be, this is going to be inside the hex. So this is going to be those of you who are most bought in. I'm not going to publish the property publicly. You'll see it on the YouTube channel, so I'll show you, I'm sure we'll do tours of the house, and I'll do modifications to it, be sharing the garage building the outdoor kitchen, sharing with you the home theater setup, the office theater I'm going to put together. I'm going to show you all that stuff, and obviously I'll be vlogging all the different activities and things that I'm doing up there. But this house is not going to be a sort of a public thing. This is going to be inside the hex only, and you'll have to go over there to get all the particulars as we build this out. So what I think I'm going to do is there will be a section on Destination Obsessed Garage that we build, and then this house will be locked out from the ability to borrow that one. So I'm not attempting to get dodgy on you here. Part of it has to do with the covenants of the property, but I'm not going to open this. This is not going to be a public place. This is going to be our family place. and share it with, if I view, Inside the Hex, you guys on the regular YouTube channel, my extended family, and then the Inside the Hex is close family, if you will. And so you'll want to go over there. I'll share with you the tour. I'm not going to share the address and things like that. I'm sure that people can find it. But I would ask you to, not be sharing the address and things like that, just out of respect to the neighbors. This is a really, private community. And I do want to be able to share with you all the details of all the cool things that I do, because the main purpose of this house is to be able to showcase and show and have another project to show all the things that we can do from a design and from a product perspective. So I'm certainly going to share that, but go over to, if you're interested in this kind of content. Like I said, I'm not trying to bait and switch you. I'd love to have you as part of my, inner circle, if you will. So go to obsessedgarage.com, go to For the Obsessed, which is a tab at the top of the page, and then go and become a member. It's $60 a year. It's $240 a year if you want to get free shipping and 10% off and priority on all things. And then this property is going to be, Inside the Hex, sort of a membership type thing because of that, because of the, the privacy of it. But it is the right house for what I want to do. It's not the right house to turn it loose and send it everywhere. So what I'm hoping to do is get this house, get this up, get this done, get this built over the next 6 to 8 months. And then I'm hoping and praying that Helen house is still available. And then we'll really know how to do it. I'll really know how to build it. I don't know how to put it together. I'll have a base of operations, and then we could build and make that Helen house the first, public destination OG property. I think that could be really, really cool. So go to obsessedgarage.com, go become a member. I'll put the video tour of our tour of the property. I'm also going to do a video here, I'll probably do this today, of what it's like to purchase it, how I'm doing that, and then I'll have to update you on all the particulars of that. So from a business perspective, I'll be talking about Inside the Hex, what it's going to cost, what I'm offering, why I'm offering what I'm offering, what I've got to, what contingencies I had to add, talking about the business aspect of it, how it's going to be shared, where it's going to be shared, that kind of thing. So thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. I hope you understand what it is I'm attempting to accomplish here. I feel so fortunate to be able to go and look at these $1 million homes. It's just crazy to me. I'm from the trailer park in north of Pittsburgh. And to have this concept in my head that I'm almost certain will work. I'm like very, very certain that this is something that people would want, because I know that I want it. And I think this is my step into it. And I think that this is the way to allow me to take on projects, which I love doing so much, to provide some value to the world of me sharing what each project looks like and how it turns out. And then from a business perspective, being able to offer and develop products that people want to know more about, because I think that that's what I'm born to do. And I know many of you have supported me in that chase. So I'd love to have many more of you as members of Inside the Hex. And I don't. This has kind of accidentally become a way to do that. But I think you're going to want to see the particulars of this. So I think it might be worth your while to go and sign up, and I'll share with you what I'm planning to do here and why I'm planning to do it. So anyway, thanks for watching this very series. Hopefully I'll lock up this property. I'll probably make other videos on the YouTube channel here as we get up there and finish it and start to build it. But go to Inside the Hex now to see the rest of the detail. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.